You're listening to Smoking JoeThunder podcast. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy JoeThunder back with another episode of the Smoking JoeThunder podcast. I got Elvis Freshleee in the building. What's good, Elvis?
Yo, what it do?
Chilling, bro. How you been?
You know, chilling, man.
Smoking,
making moves.
moves.
It's been grind time this last week.
Hell yeah,
But
man.
you know, finally maybe settle, maybe chill out a little bit this week. See how it goes.
For real, been on the grind. Been smoking a lot.
Grinding.
Been doing too much. Probably not, but we can always do more. You know what I'm saying?
Always do more for sure.
Hey,
You're
but
right.
shout out real quick to our official sponsor, Dispensary over there on 11 West Hamden. Yep. And where are they up north?
114th and Cherokee, right across the highway from Boondocks in North.
Boondocks. And check it out, we got another special co-host with us this week.
What? The co-host?
Some of y'all might know her by Jess. Some of y'all might know her by Jessica. She's from the Tetra Lounge.
Yeah,
Probably
hey,
know her
what's
from
going
the
on?
Tetra Lounge.
How you doing?
making
How you
moves.
doing?
Oh, doing good. Hanging out, smoking. We are rolled up, ready to party.
Hey, you weren't messing around. Yeah,
She
you
rolled a
brought
bunch of joints up.
She rolled like 6. How many joints you roll up?
We got total probably we're at 8 right now.
That's
but
like
5
fire.
different
All-
strains.
All fire, yeah.
Different
all
strains.
fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is going down. We got a nice
She
little
came
array
prepared,
of
and she ain't
another
messing
TKO.
around.
array of goodies.
Hell yeah.
Ready to go.
And real quick, we
Shout
would
out,
like to
Ray.
say congratulations to Dwayne and you and all the crew over there at
Yo,
Tetra. Y'all are the
thanks.
first
First ever
licensed lounge ever
consumption
anywhere.
lounge
Yeah, out
in the
here.
nation
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, big things over. Getting excited.
That's
yeah,
really
First
dope.
Nation. We
Dwayne
are
kills shit. He's
ready. Yeah, gonna be a hot summer.
he makes
How is that shit? How is that
Definitely.
shit, man? I know y'all just barely wetting y'all feet. There's a lot of still red tape, but y'all are in the path, right?
Yeah. I'm hoping to be, real pioneers and set the way. We've been doing this for 4 years, being open to the, as a private lounge. So it's nice to get on this side of it and, just set the example for everybody. So yeah, cool
And
stuff
real
coming.
quick, y'all had the mayor out there. Y'all had the governor out there. Y'all on CNN, national TV. Congratulations once again. It's good to
Thanks.
see
Yeah.
people like us doing it, man. And that's what y'all doing.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. Well, we got another banger for you. You know what I mean? We got some motherfucking
the
G's
guests
in the
guests
house
tonight.
You know what I'm saying? When I say G's, I don't mean gangsters. I mean gangsters in the streets.
Graffiti gangs.
Graffiti
Well, we
gangsters.
keep it G, baby.
Yeah, they
all day.
Nah,
bomb,
move makers
they
for real.
Make moves. You know.
You
what
see
I
him
mean?
up. You see him up high. You see
Here,
him
there,
on the
up
side.
low. You see him different cities.
moves.
You know what I'm
Sheesh.
saying?
Making moves.
You know what I'm saying? But we got Ekae, we got Clypse TKO in the motherfucking house.
What's happening? What's happening?
What up with it?
Yo, we need to get the sound effects going
I
again.
know we do, man.
Yo, right
how y'all
on.
doing, y'all, man? How y'all doing?
Shit, we're doing pretty good. How are yourself?
Chilling
Yeah.
kind of like a long time overdue, right?
Long time.
Y'all
Yeah, it
been
has
busy
been.
though. Y'all been busy putting in work.
Busy,
Yes, sir.
From Texas to Colorado to California to Chicago. And where else?
Milwaukee.
Can you tell me more? Yeah, where am I missing?
And when
All
we're missing
over,
all
man.
the places that we about to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's about these
Worldwide, baby.
Hey,
Yeah,
Seattle's
cats
tight though. I like
killing it
Seattle.
right now.
That shit was tight.
Oh yeah, you liked it?
Yeah. I
Fresh
went
out
up there. Yeah, it's fucking badass.
Yeah,
Super
it's-
bombed up. So.
Hell yeah.
Sure, gotta
So
take
real-
off a crew trip out there.
For sure. So real quick, y'all both from the A, right? Y'all from Saudi Arabia, maybe a little Montbello, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Saudi Aurora in the house, right?
Nah,
Yes, sir.
I'm from the Bellows, man, but I grew up in Aurora as well, so I rep both, man. I claim both. But Denver all day, every day.
All day, baby.
Right. And you kind of like, you're from Denver, but you kind of made a little trip to Texas, kind of sit out there for a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
I stayed out there for 2 years, and then shout out to the homies from fucking San Antonio, you know what I'm saying? And Austin, too. All the homies.
We'll get all
Yes,
those
sir.
folios in a minute, you
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
For sure, for sure.
Hooligans.
But you said y'all kind of got into graffiti like after high school, right?
Yeah, for me, it was like right at the end of high school. And I got into graffiti just watching War 4, man, and I thought that shit was ill as shit, and I had to be a part of that, you know?
You remember where you got a copy of that, or did you see it on the internet, or where
I saw it through the internet at first. I think 12-ounce profit, and it was floating around every now and there in different
Different
websites
sites.
and shit,
Right.
sites, yeah. And then I did get my hand on a couple copies, and man, I wish I still had that fucking copy.
I got a copy for you.
No,
bro.
showed it
Shit,
to me.
well, shit,
let
you
me
heard
get
that
one.
right here. I need it.
Dred showed me. World
Drez.
War.
So real quick, you got to let them know what War 4 is, because last time I did a segment with BG and we talked about it, but no one knew what the fuck we were talking about. So let them know what War 4 or War DVD, they're DVDs, but go ahead and explain them.
DVDs. I mean, it was one of the illest and still one of the illest graffiti movies.
Street movies.
Just street vandal shit,
And
you know?
For at the time too,
Straight
like
up
what
vandal.
it really was is it was like raw footage of like grimy shit happening.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think
before
stuff
all the
that-
That
ones.
shock value, that's what kind of got it,
Yeah.
on the
It's like
downfall.
people weren't
Yeah.
ready for all that, and they
definitely what
seen
made
the
it
reality of
tumble.
graffiti and shit like that.
We just seen it a minute ago when you see buckets stepping out over the highway. I don't know what highway that is. Do you know?
Yeah,
Is it like the 101 during fucking rush hour? and
Works
catching
at that
a
one.
throwy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit, that's the reason I got into graffiti, dog. Seeing Bucket, I mean, I still am super influenced by everything Bucket does, and that's why when you see me catch crazy ass shit or slap fucking hot shit, is cause like Bucket was my favorite writer.
Have you ever met him by chance?
Nah, homie.
Nah.
Nah,
Maybe
I
one day?
wish. Shit, maybe.
Hell yeah. What about you, man? How'd you kind of get
Be like
in there?
Alliker.
Liquor. Graffiti. Fuck. Well, I was in middle school, and I remember this one kid. I had like problems with math, so my mom had put me like in a after-school program.
Right, and he was
And
like your
so-
little tutor or what?
No, he was older than me, but
Right.
he was in that class as well. So like, he had this one book, and then like he had like sketches of like letters and stuff, and it looked pretty cool. Like, and I was like, yo, what is that? And then he started telling me about it and everything else, you know, and I got intrigued by it. So then I just went through high school.
Did he
and
call
then-
it actual graffiti or?
Yeah, because I guess his older brother used to do it, and he's from the east side, but I honestly don't know what he used to write. And like I said, I went through high school, and then I was like, man, I kind of want to just start painting and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So I would like tag here and there, and the first people who I actually really always seen up in my own city was Kozer, Heiser, and Shure.
Right.
And Kyer. Like,
Right,
you know,
right.
those four fucking kings were like, holy... Just being a kid growing up and seeing this shit before War 4 ever came out, you know, was
Right.
like badass. So that's where I got influenced just to go.
Hey, what were
fucking
you
paint.
writing on your first little tags?
It was Detox.
Detox?
Yeah.
How you spell it?
Detox.
Okay.
Yeah. Axe Clips. He knows what's up.
What about you, Clipse? Was Clipse always been your name, or what
Yeah,
was
it's
your
always
kind of?
been Clips. Yeah, it's always been Clips, homie. I tried a couple names every now
Clipse
and
or
then.
Pretty Boy Clipse?
Yeah, it's Pretty Boy Clips now, baby. I evolved. Shit.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, it's always been Clips. I mean, every now and then I dabble with a different name, but I always went back to other shit, back to Clips, you know. But yeah, I'm sitting next to this homie because before I even knew who he was, I would see him up in Aurora all the time, you know. I would see just detox tags and detox pieces and shit, and I was like, damn, dog, I need to meet that fool one day because I know he gets up, and that's the mentality that I'm trying to be on. And day I met him, bro.
And now we're friends.
Day I met him was a crazy ass story, actually.
There you go, amigos. How'd y'all meet?
Shit, bro.
He had
You wanna
beef
hear
with a
it?
homie that I had beef with, and
Fools were
at
looking
the
for that
time,
fool together.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I had met him, but I always had wanted to meet him
Real
prior
talk.
to my homie having beef with him, and just never had met him, and I didn't even know that they had beef or whatever. And then we met under a bridge one day because I was with that dude.
SK Walls. Y'all remember
Yeah, I
those?
was with him, and yeah, that's kind of how we met. And then after that, me and that dude had a falling out, and we actually had a squabble. We fought, and so when I ran into this dude again a couple years later, I told him, I'm like, hey, we ran into each other at a car wash, and I was like, hey, homie, you know how you been, dog? Like, let me get your number, da 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 da. And then ever since then, man, we just been brothers.
Guys are all cute, huh?
Yeah. It's a bromance for
I
real.
know
for
you
real.
guys are fucking so cute.
It's this bromance that we
I
got.
love it. I'm jealous.
Hey, what are your like favorite things? What were your like? Do you remember what were your favorite things like to catch right now? Is it like throwies? Is it like tags? Is it like a little bit of everything?
For me, it's a little bit of everything. I don't know why I like the straight letters. They're just like more intriguing, you know. It takes more time, but I mean, if you could do it quick, you could do it quick, you know.
It really helps you develop develop graffiti too. Like,
Right.
a lot of
and your
people
letter
pass that
structure.
up. It's like trying to learn something and not learning the fundamentals and develop the basics, and you end up trying to like do some off the wall shit, but you don't even have the
Yeah, the
Right.
basics.
The foundation
You
to
gotta
know
get
how
the
to do it.
basics done.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's really important about doing straight letters. You know,
Right.
the most
And
important part of
tagging
doing
too.
straight
Like people
letters.
like pass that up for no
Yeah.
reason, you know. Like
And that's
tagging's
why your
where
shit
it's
looks
at, your
like
hands.
the way it does. It's
Right.
uniform, you know, because you've done enough
It's
basics to where
structured.
Right.
now
yeah.
you can funk it
Letter
up,
structure.
make it tone your
Its
shit,
own
you know,
character
make it
and
dance
stuff. Yes, sir.
for you. You know, that's tight.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you said that.
Oh, yeah.
Basic for real, honestly, like ain't nobody
See,
out here trying to do no straight letters. no
Like,
more.
yeah, like nobody. I mean, don't get me wrong. Throwies are dope as shit. Like throwies are like
Throwies are the
quick.
shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's a part of
You
the
can
game.
have so many, you know,
It's a
and
part
just
of the game.
quick.
Right.
But even your throwies, I feel like you develop your throwies better when you got straight letters. And
Exactly.
you understand the fundamentals of how a letter moves.
Yep.
And then you just start moving that same, you know.
You get that flow. You
That
get
flow,
that.
yeah, you
Yeah.
get the
And I
flow.
got to do this to you, Elvis, but can you tell me what a straight letter is and what a throw is?
Yeah. Throwies more like, you know, you see the bubble
Like
letters.
the little
stuff that
bubbles in
people
Beach
do
Street kind of.
real quick, you
make
know,
two-
fill in the
yeah,
outline.
two
grimy
colors in.
shit.
Sometimes hollow, just depends, you know, how much time you got.
Right.
But then a straight letter is like, you know, you do like a font almost. It's like doing all your letters, making them match and
Like
making
bold.
a cohesive piece.
Right.
And then, you know, you start to funk them up a little bit. That's when you start
Exactly,
doing,
add the funk.
rocking the little burners and shit, adding some arrows and doing some this and some those and some that's. But then a wild style is when you get really fucking wicked. You don't even,
Right.
you can't read
Get
it no
loose.
more. Get loose.
Like
That's like
caboose.
that's like almost losing. You know, a lot of people aren't doing that no more. A lot of people are doing funky straights now because it's dope and they want everybody to be able to see what it says. But I think like there's something to be said about cats that are holding down the wild style.
Yo,
shit.
that wild style. We were talking about this like this past weekend. Me, Clips, and the other homies. Like, it was cool back in the day to older heads. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because they actually, if y'all look at like more old school graffiti, it's all like wild style and everything. Nowadays, everybody just wants to do throwies or straights, and that's it. Like,
That's it.
so people could read your name.
Right. Yo, they want you to read it nowadays.
Yeah, or even mommies who are passing by. Like,
But
that's
see, that's
me
how I
right there.
always
Yeah.
been. I never wanted the graffiti artist to read my name. I always just wanted the average, normal day person to read my
Right.
name. You know, that's why I do it a little more legible. But also, I just like grimy shit, so I go and slap shit with throwies a lot. And I just like the wow factor a lot. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, me and Jess were talking about earlier how, like, in the Rhino, they're knocking down a bunch of those buildings that were fucking bombed
Right.
up. You know what I mean?
It's because there ain't no time for nothing old here.
No.
It's not like here. There's a lot of shit that we're catching. People are catching throws on and doing crew spots on because it's getting tore down to build some new shit.
Right.
That's the only time we have to bomb a building is when it's going down. And right now there's a lot of old shit
Or
going
when
down.
it's going up.
So like people are like, damn, the city's bombed. It's like, yeah, but it's about to be a fucking brand
It's
new
be
city.
about, yeah,
Right.
brand
Buffer's
new.
about to be
Especially that whole
stupid.
shit.
Strict.
Stupid. So we're like kind of banking on this right now. Everybody get your shit in right
Yeah.
now while you can, cause
That's,
Once
that's
it gets
crazy how you
cleaned up and
fools
nice, it's going to
talking
be a
about that.
different game.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking that shit
it's
the
a
other day.
whole another game right now, you know. So you gotta get them licks in while you can, because I think I think the long game is really the trains.
Oh
And
yeah.
and even that, is. I mean, that's the longest game.
Trains are cool. But,
Who's got to
Just
start
traveling
hitting?
I think the
hard,
long
you know,
game is just traveling.
I mean, not
Yeah.
of course, but I think like the game's gonna get harder. Like fools are
No,
gonna have
I
to
definitely
do,
see what you're
100%.
fools are
saying.
gonna have to get. If you want to be up, you have to be up.
You got to get
You can't
creative.
just be like, oh, I'm banking on that throwy I did 3 months ago.
Hey, but then
I'm
again,
fucking-
like I said, we're just 10 years behind LA, bro. It could catch on like that, and like so many people are moving here where we
Right.
could keep going and
But
just
Denver
fucking.
don't have shit like LA's has
Finally, they're
so
like,
much
fuck
shit.
it.
LA is
Yeah,
wild.
LA
There's
is-
Hey,
so much
LA's
advanced.
LA,
steroids.
LA's
Yeah.
its
LA
own
is a
Whole
monster.
other
I
world.
love
LA's
the
its own
characters,
monster.
you know?
Denver's
Right.
brand new. A lot of people
Yeah.
they want brand new and they want murals. They hate graffiti, but they
Yeah.
love art and they love the
Dude,
art.
it's like so funny the difference between here and Cali because you go there and everything's burnt. Fool. You gotta
Burnt.
keep going. there.
Burnt.
You can't get scissors. You can't get
It was like
nothing.
Disneyland
Yeah,
to
you
me.
go try to get paint, it's all locked up. You gotta get the
Yeah.
manager. Just everything's fucked there. And like here, it's still like kind of.
Yeah.
When the kid goes
Okay.
yesterday, they had
Yeah.
scissors, they had glue, they had everything. I was like, hey,
just
thank
black
you.
and white at Home
Yeah,
Depot.
exactly, bro.
What
You
the
know what I mean?
fuck?
Yo, LA's its own monster though.
But yeah, no.
Dude,
for
LA's
real.
fun though.
We
bro.
have some LA stories, baby, and
We got
Like
some
what?
LA
Let's go.
stories, man.
What's up? Let's go. What's the
Shit.
crazy
That's
shit?
too
Kind of
right.
like that's kind of the home spot, South Central, right?
yeah.
And
South
I mean,
Central.
I don't know personally, but I mean, like when you're down, I know I heard y'all be bombing in the hood, y'all be bombing everywhere.
We
Y'all
was
be
bombing in the
loose.
hood. Motherfuckers was strapped up
Florencia.
on the floor.
Well, we
yeah,
were-
in Florence trying to fucking shoot us because they didn't know who the fuck we was. If we was a rival gang or if we was just some graffiti artists, they didn't know who we were.
Where were you guys
We didn't know
at?
who they was either. Psh, we went through all LA, dog.
Yeah, it was
But we mainly stayed in like Florencia.
that neighborhood. Oh, that shit was
Damn,
funny.
those
Me
are
and Clips
crazy,
went out
fool.
last year, right?
Uh-huh.
We stayed at like this ghetto ass.
Ghetto. But see, we only had that ghetto
hotel.
spot.
Hold on, hold on, real quick. Hold on. It was not like the ghetto ass hotel on Florencia, a couple blocks away, was it? Do you
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
No,
it,
no, it was more down south.
it was a little more, but
Not
I know what
that
you
ghetto.
talking. They try to get me to
It was
stay.
not that
No, they
ghetto.
try to get me to stay there, and they're like, "Hey, homie, it's cool." Like,
yo, there was hella roaches in
Bro.
that bitch. All kinds
Bro,
of
hella
shit.
roaches.
You walk in there, bro. The
That's so
bathroom
terrible.
mirror
Look, it's
has
funny.
like 70 graffiti names on it.
And
Like,
we had to catch some shit too.
you know, we had to catch shit too. The bed has fucking graffiti on it, like
Damn.
everything, bro. And the only reason we stayed in the ghetto spot is because when we touched down, we were like, "Oh, we'll get the hotel later. We'll get the hotel later." Fucking end
Too
up
late to
fucking
get a
yeah.
hotel.
We ended up the second we touched down, started spray painting and went all the way
Yeah,
until
yeah.
like 4 or 5 in the morning.
That's
so this
how
is the
we
only
did
shit
it.
that we could get,
Yeah.
you know.
I got you next time, bro. There's a spot. There's a Ramada in Koreatown, and it's one street all the way straight down to South Central.
Okay.
Free parking,
Now
$100
you
bucks.
feel-
$100 a night.
Yeah,
Whoa.
they're trying to get in. They're trying to get us to
Know
stay in
everything
the
about
fucking
LA now.
garage, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm sleeping in the bed night. And it was
Hey,
same
the
thing
first
like
time
But
I
it
went,
got
it
to a
was
point where we
crazy.
were like, "Fuck it, let's just sleep in a rental tonight. Fuck this hotel," because it was literally the only like hotel that wasn't booked that
Was
you
it
could
like
get
during
in.
like something that was popping out there or what?
Nah, it was. You know how it is. Everything's
just-
packed in
All of
LA.
a sudden,
packed,
all
yeah.
of a sudden on a random ass weekend,
Everything.
LA
was
could
booked.
be sold out.
Yeah, for
Because
real.
it was like
nothing.
the same thing you said, dog. We got there 8 in the morning all fucking day and night, and then before you know it, it's like you can sleep in the garage and like fuck that. I ain't have no one fuck with me. I
Hey,
want a bed.
The first time when I went to LA with all the homies, man, I slept on a good ass like tattoo bed.
Oh,
Everybody else slept on
sick.
like fucking air mattress.
yeah, I had an air
Oh,
mattress
sure.
food, but like halfway during the night
You're
it
like
deflated. And I like all rolled and fucking all like a little.
You're on one side or the
Yeah,
other, just
turtle.
rolls.
Against
Yeah.
the wall.
Exactly, bro.
all
That was
pressed up
funny,
on the
bro.
wall.
That shit was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I was
Nah,
like,
but like
shit
I'm
was
telling you,
crazy.
like this hotel, bro. Me and Clips get the key and everything. We go in there, right? We do our little shit. We go out painting. Come back like at 6 in the morning. I'm using the bathroom, bro. And I look down and I just see a bunch of like roaches and ants just like walking through the doorway.
Just chill it.
Yeah.
Puro chilando.
I was like,
And he
I was
comes
like,
out
yeah,
the
bro.
bathroom, dog. He comes out the bathroom, and I'm laying on the bed, you know, watching TV and shit. Nah, it was
two
two
beds.
bedrooms.
I know,
Hold
I
on,
know.
homie. Yeah.
No, I'm talking
Yeah.
about still, bro. When I
You're
start
laying on the bed. all
Hey,
drugs.
no, I'm saying if there's roaches in
the
the
bed
bathroom,
didn't have any-
there's
no, but-
roaches on the bed.
check it.
There's roaches everywhere.
But check it, so he
First
comes
one
out the
there.
bathroom, bro, and he has this look, and I already knew. So
done it.
before he even said something, I was like, "Yo, did you meet the homie in there?" Because I had already seen him. But
Start
he
crip
hadn't
walking on
seen
you,
him.
huh?
Nah, for real. He
So
snuck
what's
up
up,
on
homie?
me.
Where you from? I was like, damn.
What's that you claim,
That
dog?
fool snuck up
trying
on
to
me.
use the bathroom, my
Hey,
boy.
homie, where you from?
no way.
What you right, homie?
There's no way in the world I could have done that.
Nah,
I'd
bro,
have to
we
leave,
had
bro.
to.
Oh, we did. We ended up.
No, we stayed there for 2 nights.
For like
bro.
2 hours, yeah.
That.
But we
Hey,
was
shit,
never
we were
in
there
there
to
though.
sleep,
We was
yeah.
never in there though.
Yeah, no, I get that, but still, bro.
Chinches.
Nah,
couldn't-
hey,
Bro, we literally
I'm
try to find
surprised that we didn't
everywhere.
have shit
Really?
like leaving there, you
I
know?
know.
Yeah.
The beds were clean, but everything
Really?
else was off. But
Yeah, we tried to find shit.
No
That's
Airbnb,
like,
no
nowhere, bro.
nothing?
Like
I just
nowhere.
slept in a car.
Like,
rented an
nowhere.
SUV, and I'm sleeping
I slept on the beach.
STV.
Yeah, I was sleeping on the
Yeah.
fucking beach. Yo, speaking of
I
that,
know, beach bumps.
this last time I went to LA, they cleaned up Venice a little bit.
Uh-huh.
But right before that, bro, this shit, they had like 2-story fucking bum shacks built
God damn.
on
Yeah.
Venice Beach.
Yeah,
I've talked
Venice,
about this to other
yeah.
I
people
could
too before.
not
It's
even
crazy.
fucking believe
They got
how
They are
mansions.
nice it was.
architects. Like, what are like you?
Yo, this
You don't
dude
have
had-
to be homeless.
This
I
dude
know,
had one
like,
of
we
those
could
2
try.
tents that connect. through a
Yeah,
tunnel.
yo, they're getting like that here.
And he had a bed.
They are?
He
By
had
the
a
toy
bed.
walls.
For
There's
real.
like,
They're getting like
There's
that
some
out
Oh,
here.
really?
This
They're
fool
getting
had a
smart
bed,
with
and on
it.
the other side he had his drum set inside the tents. Like it's like, and he's all clean. Like this dude was like, looked like he had a job.
I'm telling you.
I fucking.
A lot
was
of them
tripped,
do.
Bro.
I was like, a lot of them, yeah, they just don't want to do, they don't
Pay
do
the rent.
societal
That's
things. And they prefer
bump
to.
What you do?
architecture.
He looked like a regular
Is he-
ass dude. He's wearing like Abercrombie and Fitch.
What you do is you
I
go a
was
couple
tripping
blocks
the
away
fuck
from
out.
Skid Row, and that's where you see the bum mansions and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Over
putting
there,
tents
Like you said,
together.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you
They
said,
been
like
had
You
that.
see the alpha bums.
right?
Nah, those
You
was
know,
big.
like the mayor, you know, it's got like a
Like
5'10"
the
building.
Shit.
I seen all that
Has
shit,
a pool
bro.
table.
Hey, bro, nah, for real,
I'm not
like
even joking. These
a lot
fools
of
are
people
wild.
just don't want to
Like a Stephen
deal
Barry.
with all that anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's why they just go and be bums.
It's
All
crazy
inclusive.
how they just
You know
kinda
where I
give
seen
up.
that? In El Paso one time. Like I went to go paint this one wall that the homie shot me out to, and I'm painting, bro, and I just seen somebody walk up, and I was like, oh shit. He's like, no, you're good. I was like, all right, cool. He goes into his like tent, and like he pulls out his phone, and I was like, wow, this fool has a whole ass job. But
Right.
Charger in there.
yeah, bro, they had all that.
Bro, everything. These fools have.
I mean, you
TV.
kind of think about it.
These fools are watching Netflix.
Univision.
I've seen some by like
I
the
am
Starbucks
not
and
even
stuff and use their
joking.
Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? And then it's like if you have an RV, a lot of them can hook up to, you know,
This
a
shit's
battery
wild.
or whatever. So I've seen some with
Or
solar
like
panels. I'm
electric.
like,
Oh,
solar
they
panels?
just have to plug their fucking TV and they have extension cords running into shit. They literally have TV set up and then they project from their phone to the TVs. And they're watching movies. They're like
And slang
literally-
drugs.
I'm like,
do
is it
good.
smart or is it? You know what I mean? I'm like, you obviously have a
Yeah.
They're
have a
saving
decent
money.
thought
Then there's
process.
homie
You
with
can
the
make
nunchuck
decisions
arm.
on this.
Bro, fuck LA.
I mean, think
LA is
about it real
wild.
quick. Like, if you honestly did that for a year and you just lived on the highway, you would save a grip of money. Like, if you need to come up like that.
But
You
at what
would.
cost? Is it worth
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Hell
homie.
yeah.
I have to
You know
I
how
question
gotta
much
because,
be
like,
warm, homie. This is Denver, dog.
Yeah.
You know how
I'm like,
much
Denver-
living that is though?
Oh yeah. Well, I wouldn't live in LA. You know, if I
Yeah.
if I
You
knew
have to
that I was going to be
fight for
homeless
yourself.
living somewhere and I couldn't make ends meet, I just
Would
wouldn't
move.
live there until
Yeah.
I felt. You know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't.
sleep
I
in the
personally wouldn't
airport.
put myself
But would
knowingly in that
like
type
if you
of
couldn't
situation.
if you couldn't make ends meet anywhere though, just because like that's who you are,
Totally.
LA is the spot. But like for anybody who really is trying to live life, don't go to LA to like be homeless.
Right.
Yeah, true shit.
Do that shit in fucking like
Shout out LA though.
somewhere cheap where you can get on your feet.
I heard there's like a spot here in Denver where like some underground tunnels where people be living and shit.
Oh, all over the place,
over
bro.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
There's bridgeway. Have you seen these fools on the side of the highways? And
Yeah, I've been
shit?
seeing them
Shit.
pop
Oh, yeah.
They
everywhere.
got gates. These
Yeah.
fools
Mhm.
have real gates to their little
Little shit.
huts
Yep.
between the two
Their
walls.
estates, yeah.
The highway
Their
walls.
estates.
And then they're like putting up like tarps
That's a
like
good
over
one. I
the
like that
tent,
one.
so you can't see their shit. Yeah, so you can't see their homes and shit. Like they're getting creative as fuck.
Have you
Feel
guys
like
dealt with any like homeless craziness like
Oh,
bombing?
bro,
or-
many times while I'm painting,
All the time.
many times. But I just tell them I'm an alpha bum that's out here painting. They leave me the fuck alone.
What's that mean? Alpha
He's
bum.
that alpha bum,
That
bro.
you
Like,
whoop
they don't
their ass?
fuck- Yeah.
The words alpha, you know.
I think it's like sex stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the
Like,
people
I'm
honestly.
the real roamer of these streets.
Nah, I never had a problem with bums. They're cool. I'm cool with them. Like, yo,
Nah,
what's up?
I
I'm just
always-
painting.
Nah,
Alright,
real
cool,
shit. I
alright.
like the bums
Get
when
out
I'm out painting because honestly, I have them be my lookout sometimes. Because I
Transients.
paint solo a lot,
Right.
so I'll have them
Give
like
'em a
be like,
couple
"Hey,
bucks."
homie,
Yeah.
look out for me
Yep.
really quick, dog."
We should
They're
refer
like,
to them
"Oh,
as
cool, we
transients.
like that shit.
Wait, what?
Transients.
Transients?
Yeah.
Transients. Yeah, they're not bums. They're just homeless, houseless.
Yeah,
Not
Okay,
totally.
homeless
You know?
people.
And-
Homeless
and-
people are
And honestly,
cool.
like
They're
sometimes
houseless, you
if
know.
I
They
go
don't have a
houseless-
house.
Yeah.
we go.
You know
If
what
They're
I
I
mean?
cool
know-
as long as you don't fuck
They
with
could
them. They
have a
don't fuck
home
with
in
you.
Denver. Like
Home.
Denver could be their home, and they just can't afford a house.
Well,
like
they got
we
a
can't
home
afford
built for real, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't get mail.
Their,
They live
their-
here,
Their
but,
perception of a home, what they can
yeah.
exist in.
But for real though, like sometimes if we're gonna go hit somewhere where there's a bunch of bums, just bring like a little thing of alcohol and some cigarettes, bro.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
just
Nah.
made best friends.
I give them
Yeah.
like $5 bro. And
You gotta
Yeah, I
look
give them like
out.
some little bit of
They
change.
look out
for me. I'm
Quick,
being
but
serious.
here,
I
I
say
got a
that.
couple books for you.
Cigarettes
homie.
go so much
If you're
further.
cool with them, they're gonna be
I don't
cool
even
with
smoke
you.
cigarettes.
Simple as that. You know. What
I
I'm
don't even
saying?
smoke cigarettes. I don't drink alcohol.
Honestly, they leave you alone because they're on
I
some
like
sketchy
black and
shit.
mild.
But if you go take them some of that shit, bro, that goes so much further than anything.
Yeah.
They're like, next thing you know, they're watching out. Hey, I think that's a cop over there. Just sit down for a minute. You can jump in my tent if you want. I got a
Shit.
TV.
Yup.
Dog, last week when I
I'm
fucking
not even.
ran across the median, across Broadway, and flattened both my right tires, bro. When I got there in the morning, this fucking homeless person like gave him $10. Went, took off both tires, watched my shit, went and got it, came back and fucking put it back on. He hooked it up, bro. I was like, thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
homie. I appreciate that. Cause
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
tight.
that's some manual labor right now, JoeThunder. It's early as shit.
Hell yeah, he's pumped. He's about to get high. Homie just don't have he ain't awake yet.
Have you ever had to hide out with fucking the bums, fool? I know a couple of the
Nah, yeah.
homies.
Close to bums, but not with the actual bums.
Transients.
Transients, guys.
No,
are
I'm sorry.
homeless.
I keep forgetting.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
playing,
I'm
I'm just
sorry.
playing.
I'm sorry.
I was
That
calling them
me.
bums,
Yo,
too.
shout out to the bums though.
Transients.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
bums.
Shout out to the bums. Shout out Modelo too.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
Modelo, the sponsor of tonight.
We mean that
That's
shit
the real
respect-
sponsor of the
We
night.
mean that shit respectfully, bums.
I have like a crazy story with Kyer. They were painting a rooftop, like 5 of them, and the police rolled on them and put the lights and said, "Freeze!" And they all ran. And that fool said he had to like jump across the Platte River and he ducked in some tent with some homeless fools. and the cops
Oh,
were there for,
I've
like,
heard that story.
hours.
He's told me that story
And he said
too.
that you got tired of waiting. They were leaving, the homeless people. So he was like, he put on a homeless jacket and got a shopping cart and went with them. Walked right in front of the police and chips. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
No, I did.
That's
I
the way to
did
do
something
it,
like
though.
that one night where I was getting chased. I pretended to be a bum too. I like took off what I had, and I had a muscle shirt, and like I ripped the fuck out of it, so it looked like I was
Like
fucking
a Hulk.
on the streets homeless
It was
too.
really
yeah.
Pretty Boy Clypse that night.
Yeah,
He was
for real that
right.
night.
Pretty bump clips.
Hey, explain the difference between like doing graffiti and bombing in the streets in like Denver and LA and even in different places like Texas.
Oh, man. Go ahead, Clips. I'll just
mean,
start
you're
it
from
off
Texas,
first.
go ahead.
I'm from here, baby. What you talking
Oh,
about?
yeah, I mean,
yeah, nah, I
He's
know.
from both.
Both, yeah. It's crazy, right? Painting
Hey,
graffiti.
who got better Mexican food though, real quick?
Shit, bro. To be honest, okay,
I
so
know you're gonna say Texas, bro.
Texas.
Nah, I don't like Tex-Mex
I haven't been
food.
there, but
Got it.
I don't like Tex-Mex
Depends
food,
where in Texas,
but
though.
it depends on where in
where in
Texas.
Texas?
If you go down further
Paso.
south, nah. Oh yeah, Paso got some good
El
food.
Paso got the fire.
They got some good ass
fucking
tacos.
burritos too. Their tortillas are
Oh yeah, burritos.
stupid.
Hey, it's crazy in San Antonio.
Shout
They
out
don't eat
Rafa's.
burritos. They don't eat burritos in San Antonio, bro. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah. They have some burrito spots, but nah,
It's not a
it's
thing.
not like out here.
It's not like a real thing like that.
Nuh-uh. They got some good Mexican food. Yeah, they got like breakfast tacos, and that shit was amazing when I ate it.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, yeah, give me like 5 asada, and they're like, what the fuck, food? Like that's no, we're gonna get you some like bean and cheeses, all right? And they come with big tacos, and I'm like, oh shit, like, this is cool. But yeah, painting graffiti, I guess is just like when you do like all that little fancy shit, you know, like cool like murals or pieces where you take your time, you know. I think that's painting graffiti, and then bombing is like where you go tagging, where you go go catch some spots, where you go
grimy
burn
shit.
some shit. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what it. That's what the essence of graffiti really is. You know what I'm saying? Don't get
That's
me
what
wrong.
it
Though.
really is.
I like that. I like all that style shit too. I love style, bro. Like graffiti, like you're taking like 3 hours to paint that piece. That's badass. I love that shit, you know, because you're putting work into it. But yeah, the bombing shit is where it's fun. Like,
Nah, I pass on all those colors and it took you 4 hours
You're
to
not
bust
down with
this
the colors?
piece.
Yeah,
I
people don't like that shit.
Nah, I'm not into that at all. I'm into the vandal shit. I'm into the
I get mad
bombing,
at this fool
the
because of
grimy
that.
shit. He gets mad at me all the time. He wants me.
I want you to be a
homie.
bando that's gonna fucking actually have style and gonna
That
be
could
like,
burn
"Dang,
too.
yes."
I mean,
You
that's
gotta
cool
be-
too.
you gotta
You
yeah.
can be a vandal and your style sucks, and that's
I mean,
it.
look,
Boom. Like,
you don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
Graffiti is whatever you want it to be, and that's what it should always be. What you want it,
Well,
what
I
you
want
want
it
it
to
to
be
be.
exact.
whatever you want to be,
However,
Clips.
however,
But you gotta do know everything.
you're putting stuff out in the world, and what you're perceived as, you know, it has a lot to do with what your work. Like you put in so much work, but if fools think you're a toy, just
Damn
because
boy,
you
yeah.
didn't
Thank you.
develop,
Thank
but
you.
you put in million. Look at. I'm not even trying to talk no shit. I love that fool, but look at this fool. You know what I mean? Millions of fucking so much paint.
I was about to name drop a couple names.
Don't be doing that.
A
Don't
bunch
get
of
no
fools,
shots,
a
my boy.
bunch of fools.
Shit, my
Shout
boy.
out, though, that fool's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
But bro, a bunch of fools. Like you put in all this work, and if you were just had a little bit more style, and you put in that much work, like
That
you
could be
would
more
be
shot better, yeah.
Yeah.
then now you got people all over the world looking at you, not
Right.
just
Yeah.
Real
not just
shit.
like the local cast that's seen you up everywhere. Like
Yup.
damn, that fool's up.
Like, yeah, it's like, oh man, he does this, but he sucks. But like, if you like, oh shit, this fool just did that on a hot spot. Oh damn,
Yeah,
like
you could
That's
do
what I'm
it.
saying.
You
That's
do just
sick.
a couple things.
That's
too.
the shit.
You know who the
That's
king of that
shit.
was? Is
Codes.
Codes,
bro.
man, shout
Yeah.
out.
Hitting
Codes,
Shout out
all
Codes.
day.
burners in
King, the real
ridiculous
king of Denver.
fucking spots,
Burners.
like ridiculous spots, bro.
Well, look at Shoe. Hey,
every,
Shoe's doing
every,
it too.
every
Burners.
couple of days,
Shoot,
yeah.
too. That's what I was
Shoe's
gonna
doing
Yeah, shout
it
out
too.
to Shoot too.
Shout out,
But
shoot,
Codes
man.
is hitting
Codes,
spots, bro,
yeah.
where you're like fucking that. Damn, like that's a
That
billboard.
wow factor.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
you're like,
bro. That's what I tell the homies in Texas. I was like, bro, I seen this shit growing up, and Coast had like burners, bro. I'm talking
Everything.
about not
Like
not
12
no
yeah,
doughy,
not like
no little
B,
straighteners,
not C, but
Well,
fucking
like
A
real
plus,
shit.
like
plus,
motherfucking
plus
6
burners.
color burners,
More than
bro.
more
Like,
than
oh,
8
shit.
colors, bro.
Yeah.
Like
On
this
some
fool was
crazy
like,
ass spots.
He had
Yeah.
fades in his 3Ds and like
And like the
Chisel.
hottest
Wow,
spot,
rocking the fade,
the
baby.
hottest of spots too.
faded.
I'm like, how the fuck?
Here's-
Probably faded.
Nah, with the fade. Is that what you
Yeah,
with the
whoa,
Denver
wow,
fade.
rocking the
Rocking
fade.
the
Oh, yeah,
Denver
rocking the
fade,
Denver fade.
the Bart Simpson.
You know how we do it, pretty
I
much
really,
on nothing but fades.
yeah, that was that to me, and there was cats that had a lot of stuff up at the same time too.
But
a
not
lot of
like
stuff up,
that. Whew.
but it wasn't burners. And Coz may not even have had as much as some of these cats, but they were in dope spots and they had style,
Right.
and that matters more than
Oh yeah.
Right.
know?
So let me give you this one real quick, because both these guys were both in the crew. So where do you place them? Like bucket, and then you have Co's, and they're like different, and they have their own. I mean,
They're
That-
both 1-1 to me.
That's
but,
what makes
yeah,
TKO, bro.
Bucket is like what got me into graffiti, dog. Like, and if you look at all his shit, it's the craziest of shits. I remember
Oh,
watching
yeah.
War 4 and seeing him on that highway overpass. just no fucking, no rope, no nothing, no harness. I just did that shit a little while ago. Man, that's like what got me into graffiti, dog. Like, and that's the shit that I like to do, you know? Like, but don't get me wrong,
Bless you.
Coz is the king, and I used to drive everywhere, see him everywhere in my city, because Bucket's not from here.
Right.
Bucket didn't have a lot of shit here. And
we
so they
talked
both
earlier-
1-1.
He still has a couple things running somewhere around.
Yeah.
here.
To me, that's what makes TKO.
He's got gems.
You have the part where this fool's a bomber with style, and then you have a bomber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, shit, baby.
They're both essential to the crew.
Yeah. Like that's what it's supposed to be. You're a bomber with style, and you're still a bomber. Cause Bucket has style too. You know what I'm saying?
It's
But-
kind of like right now
That's what it
getting
makes.
like Shoe and getting like someone like Derms. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
hell yeah.
right.
Just fucking,
Like Durham is the king of LA.
exactly.
Shout out to all the
Monster.
homies LA from LA.
Shout out to all the LA homies. They all
Yeah.
showed love, mad love.
Mad love. But yeah, Durham, he's like a straight up bomber, bro. Like, and he's starting to he's starting to get the style and shit.
Yeah.
That's what's sick. You know what I'm saying?
I was with him on Hollywood Boulevard. Phil, that shit was fun.
Yeah.
And if you've been there and you see the spots that he's catching, because
Oh, he's
I've
taking
been
us,
with him,
bro,
bro.
like,
And where he's taking, it's the grimiest of grimiest. Like, it
knows the
takes
city.
balls to do what that fool does, bro. And I mean, he's killing it, bro. Shout out to Durham.
That's
bro.
one thing that sucks about LA too, because that shit gets grimy.
Grimy.
Shout out Durham.
That shit can get-
Grimy.
If you're trying to fucking do some shit, like, you know what I mean, like, you know.
Yeah, true shit. The first time I was there, I got chased off the highway. That shit was funny. I finished my shit though, but I got chased.
Wait, was that by the zombie man or what? You know what I'm talking about? You're with the fucking
Nah, I was-
big homie,
I was
right?
with the OG, triple OG homie.
Tried to go
yeah.
grab some stuff, and there was like some zombie man back there.
Nah.
That's what I
Bro,
heard.
I walk up and there's like 4 fools like looking at some like billboard and watching it go off and on. And I'm like, wait, hold up, like what's up with this? And like it disappears. So I'm like, I walk up, get on the bridge, and I start doing my shit. And then I see like at the corner of my eye once I'm finished, like somebody just there watching me. And I'm like, oh shit. So I get up back on this bridge and like I don't know where this fool start chasing me. And I was like, oh shit. So I fucking took off. You know what I'm saying? They were chasing me for a minute, and then once I kind of looked back, they were gone. Ran all the way to the big OG. I was like, bro, I was just fucking getting chased. Like, for real? I was like, yeah, dog, what the fuck?
Do you remember what part of LA it was?
Nah, it was by the 710 though, by the 710 highway. So, yeah, that shit was cool. After that, man, I went to go do some haters all night long, baby.
Oh, we did. We just kept fucking
That's
dissing shit.
exactly. He took me on this mission, like missions.
Super mission. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, I'm
And
gonna
you
do
out
it.
all
It's all
night,
Grand
literally
Theft
all
Auto
night.
TKO version.
Yeah, some Grand Theft Auto
The
shit.
homie
All
works.
night.
The homie works knows about those missions.
Shit, me and Works went
Shout
on
out
a mission out there
Works.
in L.A.
Oh, big-headed boy. Nah, yeah, he knows what's up, man.
Bro,
Shout
I don't
out
think we got
Works.
home till like 6 in the morning, and it even topped that shit off. We had to jump the fence
That was
because
my-
we fucking no one was up to let us in. And you know, like, I ain't trying to jump no fence, bikes and shit like that. in
Yeah.
the hood.
Hell yeah.
Fuck,
Trying to jump no fences at all.
Get shot, right? You know what I mean?
Shit, it's funny. We jumped the fence last week. This fool Clypse fucked up his hand.
I did.
Oh,
I did. But I love that shit. I like the thrill shit, man. I like slapping shit and just grimy shit.
The grimy of the grimiest.
Y'all hit some crazy shit the other night, right?
That's what matters.
Yeah, me and this fool
Daredevil shit.
went bar hopping
Oh.
and then to the club all night. Club let out at 2 a.m. Then we started going bombing and we stayed out till like 6 a.m. that night.
6 a.m. This fool took me to the hottest spot that I've ever
Hottest
still
spot.
just hit. I thought LA was
That's what I
hot,
like.
but LA I'm more comfortable. But this motherfucker brings me out here, and he's like, well, "We're gonna catch the spot." I'm like, "All right, badass, bro." Like from 4 intersections, I'm like, "Fuck, dude! Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, fucking,
Right.
we're gonna get this shit right now." And we
Just
did
hella
it.
cars passing.
Big ass TKO that we did, but yeah, that was one of the hottest spots.
You
I
want
hit
to
this-
disclose that shit or not? What part of town it was in?
Oh, I mean,
On the
you,
south side
y'all
of
seen
Denver.
it. Yeah, y'all seen it.
What did you say?
on the south side of Denver,
Yeah,
right there off by what, DU, right?
Kind of, yeah. But
Yeah, somewhere in that area, y'all see
nah,
it.
I just know like that's why this was my brother, man. Like I can't really have counted on people like that to hit that kind of spot here in Denver. A lot of fools are scared, and he was out in Texas doing his thing. But when he came back, I was like, all right, cool. I got my dog back now, and we're gonna do this shit. Like it's not just me doing these crazy ass little fucking missions and hot spots. I got him now. We're 1-1, you know.
Back, baby, back.
Because I seen you when you were in Texas, man, on the gram. You're up there hitting billboards. You're getting down.
Oh yeah, first took this Clypse out that night. That shit was hard.
Yeah.
What's your kind of favorite crazy spot like that?
Bro, honestly, I like shit that highway shit where cars are under me passing, and I like billboards now, and I just like I like spots that are like cars are passing by,
So
people are walking,
you're trying to catch a couple of heavens or something.
crazy spots like. Cause I'd be sketched out by like going and catching trains or being in the middle of fields trespassing and
same.
shit, and it's silent. I don't like that shit. That's not my comfort zone. I like to know that a million cars are passing by. Like that's my comfort zone, you know. The
It's more
shit
like-
that people are uncomfortable with, I'm comfortable with.
I kind of know what you're saying. It's like kind of like, you know, just going with the flow and not like just it being all silent, someone creeping on you or the
Right.
fucking,
If I'm
you're
gonna risk
all
my
inside.
freedom, I might as well risk
Cops
my
throwing
freedom.
Fucking lights
Trains
on
are-
you and shit or something. you know
Trains
what I
are
mean?
cool, man. I love trains, but I get sketched out every time I hit those shits up, man. Fuck. Just
Don't
like,
like them, huh?
nah. I mean, I'll hit them up, but nah. They give me like this weird like feeling. I'm like,
Right,
fuck,
same.
dude. Yeah.
You're in the
Sketched
middle
out.
of a field. It's quiet as fuck. People could creep on you and you won't even hear them. Like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That shit was funny, bro. We were hitting up this trains over here in San Antonio. Me, shout out Nogo, Siren, Eller. We're painting these shits, right? And like we look down, bro, and we see a bunch of cop car lights. Like we thought they
Wow.
were, and then Eller's like, "Yo, fool, like Huda." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Huda." I was like, "Oh shit!" So I like tell these homies like, "Hey, Huda," and then we all like, "Oh shit!" We start running, bro. We just see the fucking cops just like passing by us, but like they couldn't come into the tracks.
Right.
But we were like shitty, you know? We all went to hide and shit. We were all fuck, fool. Like, what the hell just happened and shit? So we see them pass by. And they couldn't see us, you know? But
Right.
like, when you're right there doing that shit, when it's super quiet, you can hear your heartbeat.
Nah.
You can hear what you're thinking and shit, you know?
That
You're
adrenaline's like,
yeah, it's like, oh,
yeah.
fuck. Anything will make you jump.
Nah, I know what you're talking about, bro. Me and the homie Loon were doing some shit like that, and I just talked about that. And everyone was doing their thing right on the highway in L.A., and the cops flash, and we take off right up the stairs and shit. Then we look around, and we're the only ones. We look back, they're all still painting. We're like, oh, we don't want to walk down the stairs. Come back here. Like, fuck, why do we run? Like, you know, they're not going to
Right.
pull over. Like, you know, fuck. Some funny
They
shit,
don't
man.
care. But
Yeah, cops don't give a fuck in LA.
Nah.
Nah,
You know,
They pulled
Oakland
up on
too.
us.
Oakland, San Fran right now.
Nah,
That's-
they don't care.
that's-
I heard
trying to
Oakland's
be-
tight. I want to go
I
out
guess
there.
San Fran. The homie just said last night that San Fran is fucking popping.
It's not San Fran, fool. It's Frisco.
Frisco,
Frisco.
yeah.
Frisco,
I want to
baby.
pay in the Bay though, man.
Sorry. Frisco, you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
Frisco's crushed right now. Everybody's getting hot spots.
I heard Oakland's tight, though. I want to go out there.
Oakland's hard. I've always loved it. It's always been
Yeah.
hard though. Oakland's been crushed. Been crushed.
Yeah,
Since
Bang
like,
Crush, yeah.
since like 2012, it's been getting hit. Just like it kind of had like the financial collapse really took its toll on Oakland. You know, all the industry and shit. So it kind of just like Frisco really came back. San Francisco really came back. Whole Foods, you know what I'm saying? Like all this, all the shit brought it back to life. But Oakland stayed grimy. There was graffiti everywhere, bro. 3 layers. If just to get up, you gotta go
You got to
3 spots
have
up.
a big-ass
At
ladder.
least you gotta have a stand. You gotta have the jetpack, bro. Or else you ain't getting
He
shit.
said a jetpack.
and one throw, you ain't nothing. And shit.
Any shit.
You gotta get. You have to have everything.
It has
If
to be
your crew
burnt,
don't
huh?
have fucking hot middle of those 4 intersection spots,
Yeah.
nobody give a fuck about what you're doing.
Yeah,
was
that's
wild.
crazy. That sounds
It was
fun.
wild.
Sorry, I need to go there.
I was even like, I felt all stupid catching the tag. I'm like, caught a throw. I'm like, I'm only there for, I was only there for a night, for 2
Right.
nights. And I was like, there's no way we can't even do.
Yeah, you can't put a dent really.
Except you go down to Haight and Ashbury and you go hit Mission District. You go hit the main spots and just catch tags up and down and you try to catch a throw if you can. But like we were seeing shit go up while we were there. We walked to the club and then we come back through and there'd be a big old. We seen a Giant go up one night. Mike Giant. I was like, what the fuck? Like it was tight, right before he moved here to Colorado.
Yeah,
It's pretty tight.
that sounds fun.
But I guess Frisco right now though.
I've been to Frisco. I didn't really see any like graffiti and shit out
Ju-
there.
they
But it's
said
a nice
just recently,
city.
COVID.
Oh, okay.
Like after COVID,
Yeah.
that shit
Different
just went.
story.
Hey, but that's a nice city though. I like
Yeah,
that city.
right now it's crushed.
yeah.
It's nice, real nice for graffiti writers.
What's
Hey,
up,
did you guys go
Clips?
to Chicago when you hit Milwaukee or no?
Nah, this fool did.
I did,
didn't.
yeah. He didn't. Homie
I
got
did
too
it.
drunk and shit.
Too-
Didn't want to come
What?
with us. Yeah, he got
faded.
super drunk. We were all faded though that night, but yeah, we took the drive down.
Leave me
there,
alone,
man,
guys. Yeah, I
and,
got fucked
Chicago was just a
Don't judge
monster,
him, bro.
dog. Chicago was a real monster. I mean, the second that we pulled in, they did like a bird call on us and shit, egged the homie's car and shit. This shit was just wild, man. Chicago
You
was
said
a
the
really
bird
good time.
call, huh?
Yeah.
Did you go to O Block with them? or
Oh, we
what?
went to O Block. I had to see O Block. Come on.
Did you hit those too or no?
Not a couple, like a couple, not actually O Block, but
No.
like a block away. So it is, but it is considered
was
still,
Sire.
it's still considered
It's
O
Sire
Block.
Forms,
Yeah, it was
right?
me, Sire Forms, and that fool, and the homie Eller, dog. All of us, and we all caught throwies side by side on a wall.
That's just crazy,
Yeah, that
bro.
shit was tight.
That's
But yeah, it
wild
is
as
considered
fuck,
O Block.
though.
How was like Chicago? There's so many different from like West Coast, like
Just grimy. Honestly, we had left Milwaukee. We had been at the bars and at the clubs. So by the time we got down there, man, it was already like 4 or 5 in the morning by the time we touched down there. And we had to do the drive right back to Milwaukee because we were staying in Milwaukee. So we were only there for like a good maybe hour and a half. We slapped those throwies in O Block. We did me and Sire caught some throwies on a spot. Forms and Sire caught a TKO, and then we all caught a TKO on a highway spot. And we did one other highway spot. So I mean, we caught a good 6-7 spots within like an hour and a half time. But we, like I said, we had to go right back to Milwaukee to go to sleep. Sun was coming up and shit.
how far was it?
What, like a 2-hour drive?
That's
Something
not
like
too
that?
bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
Nah,
But
like-
when you're drunk and you had just left the bars and clubs, that's a mission.
right. Just party down.
Yeah, we were partying it.
Further east, everything's pretty close. Like all the cities are pretty.
Yeah,
tight.
I'm glad my brother got to see O Block because that song "We in Traffic" that's our shit.
That's our shit, yeah.
We
Shout out
really
to
brought
Lil
that
Reese.
time, bitch. We bought that action.
I had a question for y'all. I'm fucking hot.
Yo, for real.
All these flavors we got going around.
For real. I was
Take a
gonna
sip of that
fucking-
beer, though.
I
Yeah,
did.
get CrossFit. You want
It's
another one?
almost
There you go.
empty.
All right.
Want another one?
Huh? Another one? Fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Sickos.
Hell yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite city?
Denver. All day.
Same, I love Denver.
No, I love Denver.
Pretty biased.
So far, I like LA. Seattle's
Oh.
cool.
I've always wanted to
we're
go to
talking about for
Seattle. I've never
graffiti?
been there.
Seattle's the
Graffiti
shit.
wise or just in
Graffiti
general?
wise?
In
You
general,
mean in
but I
general?
mean graffiti wise
Oh,
too. I mean,
graffiti-wise,
I love
LA.
Yeah,
LA
I
was
have
a
a huge
monster.
appreciation
LA.
for it. So
LA
yeah.
is a
Yeah, that's
monster,
the
yeah.
thing. I like LA. I love going there, but I don't like want to live there.
No, I don't want to live
Same.
down
Yeah,
there.
I have no
Yeah.
interest in living there, but I could go.
And
I mean, I
going
could
during
walk all
COVID?
day and
I
just
wouldn't mind
see
living out
everything.
there. I mean, if
LA.
I made like 6 figures,
I could live in
out
LA
there.
if I had
Yeah.
like the proper spot.
Yes,
Yeah.
Parking.
Yeah.
Right.
If I was set,
Cool,
I'd be
set,
like, let's go.
set.
It'd be a little bit different.
Set. Right. That's
You gotta
the
remember,
difference.
LA is just LA. Then you got the the outside.
Nope.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm cool on any of the
family.
But I've been
out
told
in
that too.
Pomona.
Same thing you just said.
I'm
you know?
cool on any of the outside shit or San Diego. I'm down with San Diego.
San Diego's nice.
See,
I like San
either
Diego.
either
too.
LA
See,
or
I don't
San
like
Diego.
San Diego. I'm
Oh,
like,
I
fuck
love
with San
San
Diego.
Diego.
Man.
San Diego's hard, bro.
Hell yeah.
La Jolla,
La
that's
Jolla.
just beautiful. All the beaches down there are just
Yeah.
it's unreal. It's like
It looks really nice, right?
fucking
Right.
As soon as you hit like the airport, you get off,
And
you
it's
just see the
always
beach.
warm.
Like that's the scenic route they take you to.
in the morning.
Go
It's
downtown.
nice and cool. You gotta need a little hoodie, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
so
a
nice.
windbreaker, and then by noon, that's just ready to go hit the beach.
Say, baby, you gotta show off them guns.
Yeah.
That's right.
Throw your shit off. Be ready to go.
Toasted.
San Diego might be the spot.
Yeah.
I went
But,
to San Diego once.
But
that was
LA
it.
though, the reason I like LA is because the shit that there is there to do, like all the rest food.
Bro, their shows look dope as fuck too.
Everything's dope down
Everything's so active out there.
It's
you know what I'm
active.
saying?
People are dressed.
Even the
fucking
mommies,
extravagant.
they're
People
so
are
beautiful
doing
out
It's
there.
very
extra
flamboyant.
shit.
It's like a
Yeah.
It's
lot.
boom,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, like the most.
There's a lot to do. There's a lot for you where you can grow
Oh,
too.
yeah.
There's room. And you know, I thought some of my homies went out there and killed it, and they're like my dumb homies. And so I
That's
was
fucked up, bro.
like, whatever. and like they killed it though. They went out there and like really made like a spot for themselves. And then I go out there and I'm like, damn, so a lot of people out in LA that just went there to go like kill it, and they thought they had what it took, and they just really didn't have what it took.
No, that shit's hard as.
And this is
Fuck.
full
It's
of
hard to paint
fucking-
out there, man.
It's crazy out there, bro.
Yeah, it's
LA's a trip.
It's hard as fuck, dog.
Same
you
night
gotta
that you're
keep
painting, you're gonna
every
run into
night.
40 other fucking
Yup.
dudes painting.
But if you
Real
can kill
shit.
it though, if you can really, if you got the
You gotta
drive,
be. Yeah, you gotta be.
you have to be driven.
You gotta be a dedicated
like
fucking
New York.
graffiti
Writer,
writer, bro.
yeah.
Like
It's just like New York. If you,
on
you
the
have
couch.
to be driven.
Yeah.
You have to be so driven that you're gonna go out every night.
Bless you.
Let's see.
Salud.
Bless you.
Or else, why even do
And
it?
even though when you're driven, because we have homies, the homie,
Oh.
Odie. He's super bomber, bro, and he was out there for like, a couple weeks, and still like he got up, but still like not like you don't see that.
No, you have to go live in L.A.
You gotta,
You don't get to you can't just go for a few months.
Oh nah.
You have to go live in L.A. for a few
You
years.
gotta paint every night
before
over
you
there.
have even anybody knows
even the
your name.
homie like Heiser, like I seen him a couple times. I would see Derms
That fool
everywhere,
killed
then
it
I
real
would see him on
quick.
the boxcar on the highway and a couple other crazy spots in the hood. And like, dude,
Heiser killed it real quick.
Shit. Shout out to Heiser.
Shout out Heiser.
Who's knew who he was
Motherfucker's
real
a
quick in
monster.
LA, honestly.
That's
like,
another OG, baby.
that's kind of like the homie that kind of showed me love and
Yeah.
kind of put me on. You know what I mean?
crazy.
Yeah.
Him and Shu, but it was like him though. You know what I mean?
Heiser.
Shu
Him and Heiser were
I
mon-
did shoot for music, but he, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, she used to rap or what?
yeah,
He's like, check one, check
Oh
one.
shit.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got a couple CDs. I got a CD I have to send to you, bro.
I'm about to listen to this.
Hell yeah. So y'all got any places y'all want to go that are coming up?
Yeah. I kind of want to go to London,
Ooh.
New York.
Yeah, New York's
I
hard.
think just
I want to
New
go to
York for
Miami.
me.
I want to go to Miami,
Miami
see some
was
mommies.
cool, but
See some fine,
New
beautiful
York?
mommies, and then go paint.
Miami's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, can
New
you
York
know
is
anything
the
about the
shit.
cats from Spain? Because some of your homies from Texas went there, right?
Spain?
When
No.
they did the video, you know what I mean?
Spain.
Is
that
Spain.
works video. or
France?
just-
Yeah,
No, you mean France,
Yeah,
bro.
France, yeah.
Yeah, France.
It's all whatever. They were speaking a different language, son.
He said,
Oh,
yeah,
those
whatever.
one
It all
fools,
sounds
eh?
the same.
They was talking like we
Yeah,
and
shout out TKOs from France. But yeah, my New York would be cool, just to go see that, like the
Yeah.
Mecca.
they
where it all
yeah.
started.
And right now too, everything's changed since COVID.
It has.
And I went to New York before COVID happened, and I want to go now and see the comparison because I'm looking
See,
at
really
restaurants I
crap.
went to and shit. Like I want to go check this spot out.
Yeah,
Like, they
totally.
don't
Oh,
You been to
exist.
New York?
Yeah.
Badass, bro.
Oh, it's bro. If I would have went out there when I was 18 years old, I would have never. Even if I had a return trip ticket home, I wouldn't have came back.
You never
Really?
came back.
It's sick, bro. It's sick. You can make it. You look at that like Craigslist out there, and they're like looking for a roommate. There's 18 of us in a 2-bedroom.
Damn.
$1,000 a month.
Would you rather have the rats of New York or the roaches of LA?
I'd rather have
Shit,
neither.
roaches of LA.
I'd rather get an
Everywhere, though.
exterminator.
That rats would be pissing you off, right? Like, bro,
I'm
you're
getting
back.
an exterminator real quick.
I want the Denver squirrels.
Hey,
Oh, you ain't lying. The Denver, there's
you're
mice.
lying, yeah.
Hey, there's mice. There's little mice, and there's fucking like bunny rabbits and squirrels and shit out here.
I have a funny
Mad
story.
squirrels.
That's
about
bad.
a
These
squirrel.
squirrels, some of them will like chase you, like
Yo.
or like the
Go ahead, tell your
geese.
story,
We
I'll
can
tell
talk
you
about the
guys.
geese.
Oh,
The
yeah.
geese are
You're from here?
nightmares. I've lived here like 10 years.
Okay.
Where you
Third of
from?
my
Where
life
you
I've
from
lived here.
originally?
Yeah, but yeah, the geese are like crazy.
Now, when I lived on Detroit off of Colfax, we had
No
this
laws.
squirrel, and I swear this motherfucker, we named him Peyton Manning. Because this motherfucker had a fucked up ear, and he had a little limp and missing a little fur.
I love that.
He was
said missing it.
That's why you named him Peyton
Why you
Manning?
talking shit? Shout out
What
to Peyton
the
Manning.
fuck?
That,
Peyton
Yeah,
that
is
nigga
the
brought a
homie.
championship
Peyton.
to my
Peyton
city,
is
man.
Let's go,
Homie.
Peyton.
Shout out the
Peyton.
squirrel,
Oh,
Peyton.
Shout out
Man.
to Peyton.
Squirrel
He
Manny.
was
Squirrel
Peyton.
and the football
He
player.
was Peyton Manning, my homie. You know
Squirrel
what I mean?
Manning.
Like, I'm
Yeah,
telling
Yeah, I didn't know
you.
Peyton was a
Squirrel man.
squirrel.
Wild for that, bro.
I didn't know Peyton was a squirrel. I always thought he was a goat.
And then we had like this other squirrel that
Yeah.
was like, cute. I couldn't
Peyton
remember.
was
He
a
was,
goat
but
the
like
whole
you gotta
time.
admit though, bro, that last year.
What?
What about it? What about it? He made it
He was
happen.
a
About
genius
it.
What
leader.
happened?
And he made it happen with what he had.
Von
made it
Miller,
happen.
Von Miller made it happen.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vaughn.
But
Brock
who put it in, like-
Osweiler made it happen. He beat New England the first time. I'm not saying it was a joint effort. It was. But what really won it was Von Miller. He stopped New
But
England.
Peyton coached
Hold on.
that shit.
Yeah, he did. Wait. But Von Miller stopped New England on 2 or 3 fourth downs in the fourth quarter when if Bill Belichick would have kicked field goals, we'd have lost.
Right.
And then in the Super Bowl, he made Cam Newton look
Cam Newton ain't never been the same
Yeah.
since,
No.
bro.
I've
Nah, he
never
hasn't, huh?
He ain't been the same
I've
since.
never seen a quarterback not do an interview
Crazy.
after the Super Bowl, and that fool refused, and Miller made him look like a toy.
Hey, but Payne made it happen, bro.
He said toy.
Yeah.
Got that. Got $100 million contract, and even this contract with Buffalo, another $109 million. Oh my Lanta!
Yo, but honestly though, Peyton
Love
Manning
it.
was the leader
He
behind all
was.
of
He's
that.
a G.
Yeah,
no,
he
he's-
was.
That's
Yeah,
he took
he's
it
a
over.
genius.
He took it over. He was fucking up, and Brock helped out,
Yeah.
and then he came back and took it because Brock started fucking up too.
Right.
And he had that leadership, and he did take us there. But that last, he should have won us like 3 in a row.
Right. You're right.
When he broke all those records with
Yeah.
with all those fools, with Decker, and
Yeah.
he should have won.
That's when we should have took the. He choked up in the.
He should have
Choked
been Tom
up
Brady.
in the Super Bowl before that with
That's
Russell
Seattle
Wilson,
one.
but Russell
Seattle,
was
bro.
Russell's about to make it
Now
right.
we got Russell
Dog,
Wilson.
that
the
was like
worst
watching
thing.
the Broncos versus the Redskins when they scored the fucking touchdown. They just scored.
Oh my
Like, what's
God,
going
what's
on?
going
Like,
on?
how they score on the first play? Like, and we got the ball. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
It just sets the tone.
I grew up.
Remember the
with,
first snap was garbage.
I was just saying.
Yeah.
I grew up.
Why are you calling an audible?
with the Bengals because I'm from Kentucky.
Bengals
So, yeah.
Where's that at?
I gotta say, I was like, you guys were
Ocho
talking about
Cinco,
Broncos,
Ocho
but like, yo,
I loved Ocho Cinco so
Yeah.
much.
I'm thrilled that I lived in the time of Ocho Cinco and got
Yo,
to
I heard
experience him
Kentucky's
as,
nice.
a-
Is it
as a
nice?
football player. And,
Chad
Kentucky
Johnson
nice.
was the
yeah,
motherfucker.
Chad Johnson too. Honestly,
Hey,
yeah.
shout out to him. He does
Yeah, shout out.
podcasting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I seen him a couple times for the All-Star game. I see him at the airport for one. I see him at Ogden and Colfax at the
They're all quite
7-Eleven.
friendly. They go to a lot of the Cincinnati bars, or used to, like if you'd be out in some that aren't even open anymore. But I mean, even seeing them get to go to the Super Bowl was like, this whole year has been like a fever dream. Like watching all the games, beat like all these teams, and I was
That
like,
was a wild
I
ass
was
Super
like-
Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was just like,
Zach Kerr's the homie.
just
He-
happy to
he,
be there.
My homie Zach Kerr, he was out here in Denver. We smoked weed. He came and got weed from Be Good all
Allegedly.
the time.
Yeah,
Allegedly, or someone that looked like him, anyways.
yeah.
If it ain't Be Good,
and then he
it's
went
no
to the-
good.
He went first. He went to, I think, the Cardinals, and then he went to the Bengals, and then I was like, oh shit! I was all pumped. He's going to the Super Bowl.
Nice. Hey, y'all Bronco fans or what? Who y'all teams?
Absolutely, you
Yeah,
got
of
to
course.
I don't know. Nuggets
Of course,
fans?
Nuggets all day.
Avalanche fans.
Man, I still
Shout
haven't.
out
I've
every
been here
team.
for motherfucking.
Boulder, Fort Collins,
I've
or
never
Greeley.
been to an Avalanche game.
Boulder, man.
Yeah, Buffs.
Greeley. No,
I lived in Greeley for a minute. Shout out Greeley.
Greeley, shout out UNC. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go with Greeley.
Terrible.
I lived right
That's
by the
too
campus.
far.
I
That's
love
Gross.
that.
Dude, I swear, like
That's gross.
Shout out to Chiba Hut by
Hey, Chiba Hut's the
college.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chiba Hut.
by the
13.
college.
Chiba Hut's the shit.
And their cookies.
Shout out
Oh my
Chiba
God.
Hut.
See again, how does it feel, this, bro? At
See
the end,
you.
when we get to the end of the podcast, we always start talking about fucking food.
Food.
And y'all just brought
Shout
up
out to food.
straight. Last night,
Always
the night before,
food.
3 down.
Weed sinks in
The
and you're
one
like,
before, we literally spent another 30 minutes talking about fucking food. And that's Chiba's the bomb. We need
Chiba's the
I'm
bomb,
telling you,
baby.
man.
Yeah, bro.
They
What's your
open one in
favorite-
San
what's
Antonio.
Modelo
your-
and Chiba Hut need to sponsor us already. Come on.
What's the most random food you've ever eaten?
Random.
Random at a restaurant.
Puerto Rican food.
Puerto
Yeah.
Rican food?
What's
Yeah.
the one?
Shout out to Siren who took me over there. That shit was actually pretty bomb, bro. Pretty
I had
bomb.
fried chicken at a Chinese restaurant once.
What?
Okay, I feel like
the
they could
most
do
I,
that.
let me
I'm
say,
not-
quote unquote, I don't know if it was fried chicken.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Instead
I
fried
don't know.
chicken.
I don't know.
You know,
We cannot confirm.
listen.
Nor
I don't-
deny.
Bottom line, it tasted good. It was all right.
Yeah.
It wasn't like KFC or like anything, or like it wasn't Churches or like I don't
was
know.
wondering if
I
you
was
went
like
to
in my
fried
head, really.
chicken.
Yeah, I know. It was just like everyone usually is like, "Oh, KFC, you're from Kentucky." I'm like, actually, that is trash. I'm sorry. No offense to KFC, but offense to KFC. There's better.
What about
We
you,
deserve
though?
better.
All of it.
What's your favorite kind of crazy food? Or not favorite, but crazy?
Oh shit, the most. I had some Mexican food in Boston, and it was just so. It was like just not Mexican food, you know. I was just the guy was from
was
Texas.
it?
The guy was from Texas, so it was an attempt at like Tex-Mex, but it was supposed to be a Mexican food joint, and he didn't do Tex-Mex right, which I already don't like.
I don't like
Me
Tex-Mex.
neither, bro. I
What
don't
is-
either.
can you explain what Tex-Mex is to me? 'Cause
They
I
just
don't-
put a
just the
bunch
way-
of seasoning.
Yeah,
and
they
shit.
just-
Oh, it's just the way they.
Cumin
So it's
with
kind of like almost like
Going, right?
Cumin.
like chili
Yeah.
beans.
It's the
almost,
comino,
right?
bro. That's what I hate
Yeah.
about Tex-Mex. They use too much cumin and too much of that fucking like
Saludos a
red
todos mis
pepper.
paisas.
Yeah, shout out, love you guys, but fuck that shit.
Nah, yeah. Nah, I don't like Tex-Mex. I remember I was getting an argument with these foods. So I was like, hate Tex-Mex.
Because every
They're
place
like,
has
what the
different. You know what I mean? Texas, New Mexico,
Yo.
us, LA.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But next
of
door,
course.
yesterday, the homie ordered a fucking sloppy Jose, and it was like
What the fuck was that?
it was a sloppy Joe, a take on a sloppy Joe, and it was like red sauce. It was just a burger, but with ground beef inside, just like not a patty, but
I thought that's what Sloppy Joe is.
right.
Yeah.
But no sauce inside,
Oh.
and then smothered on the outside,
Green chili or what?
red chili,
Oh shit.
What in the?
It was
It
really
sounded
weird.
Let's see.
It was really weird.
Yo, shout out to Chubby's on 38.
Yo,
though.
I was.
Yeah,
Yo, shout out Chubby. I used to work at the
Real
dispensary in the
Chubbies,
corners.
baby.
Shout out Chubby's.
The homies hate that shit, but I love
Hey,
that shit.
that
I went
shit's
to
good.
She was gonna be mad right now that we said that's the real Chubbies.
Yo, I ain't even mad at
38.
You
Yo.
be loving that Aurora.
specifically
Nah,
on
he
38.
likes that one in Thornton, don't
Hey,
he?
Hunger knows
Yeah,
what's up,
don't
bro.
get it
That's what's up.
twisted.
That's what's up.
Yeah, don't get it twisted.
When that's the first time I kind of met you? You came
Yeah,
down
that's
the
the first
crib.
time I met you. Yeah,
Who were we rolling with?
yeah. You, me, and Ombre.
Right?
Yeah,
We pulled up. I'm
catch
like,
his
Yo,
spots
Ombre.
and
Hey,
go
we're
to
like-
Chubby's.
They were like, we're going to Chubby's, homie. He was like, you want to go? He's like, yeah, all right, cool.
There's always a line, like 12 at night. Doesn't
was-
matter. Get off work.
Yeah.
It was
for
wild.
sure.
Old Chubby's was wild because man, you couldn't even
Line for
walk
some
in there.
garbage.
You can't
have to
even
wait
go in through the
outside.
door
Yeah, you couldn't
without
go
hitting
through the
somebody.
door.
Right. We're on our way to Chubby's food. We're passing like Invesco Field. I was like, hey, homie, we got to take a
Before
little
just
pit
pulled
stop.
over, yeah. Skirt.
Pulled out real quick, you know what I mean?
Caught a quick little fucking box.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Here you
that.
go.
We're like, what? Clips chilling with Hombre
Yeah.
and
shout
Pedro.
Shout out, Ombre.
Shout out, Hombre. That's the big homie.
We be here in Denver a lot.
Shout out to all the Omaha homies, too. We got homies in Omaha.
Illest motherfuckers in Nebraska.
Nebraska. What's that fool's name on Belly? I want to say punk ass Chauncey, but that's Menace to Society, right?
It's
Punk ass Chauncey.
Yeah. He tells you know what I'm saying? Punk ass Chauncey. What's his name, dog? Eating a banana and shit. Oh, fucking. Juan, you're supposed to be our internet guy. Who's this fucking? What's his name?
You know that's Kane from
Yeah, it is. You got the glasses
Menace
and
to
the.
Society.
I can't get this one to light, so I'm gonna just hand this one to you.
Who is that fool?
It's not.
What is his name?
Y'all know who I'm talking
I'm gonna have to
about?
do a fact check. I love Belly. That's one of my favorite movies ever.
That's a good ass movie.
It's a good one.
I've never seen Belly 3, but I've heard horror stories about it.
There's a Belly 3.
I didn't even know that. Yeah.
Man, you just blew my mind.
Yo, I got
I
a
was
belly.
this many years old when I knew there's
I didn't
another
even watch
movie.
Belly 2, to be honest with you, because I didn't want to ruin the.
Didn't even. There's so many movies like that. I'm like, the first one is so good. I'm afraid the second and third, or if
Yeah,
there's
can't do
more
it.
than a trilogy. You know, it's like it's
Can't do it.
so much.
Talk about movies. What kind of movies y'all like?
I like
Have a
any
favorite
kind of
movie?
movies.
Yeah.
I like everything.
Top 3
Anything
movies.
with Denzel Washington. Top 3?
Hey,
Yeah.
top 3.
Scarface.
Yo,
Anything with
love that.
Denzel Washington,
I
Denzel
don't know
though.
about
Washington's
the
funny.
Equalizer though, bro. I couldn't get into
Hey,
it.
I couldn't
Equalizer.
watch that. I like that one movie.
My
what's
dad
it
be
called?
raving. I'm like,
You ain't ever seen Training Day?
oh yeah.
Shit.
Nah, Man on Fire.
Scarface.
Man on Fire was the shit, bro.
Yeah,
That's
Man
the
on
one with
Fire.
Denzel and
That's
the
right.
little girl. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
really-
Leo gets
Yo.
down too.
That's one of the
Inception's just
best
like
movies.
Yeah,
a mind
Inception,
fuck. You're-
mind blow.
the ending at that. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, is
For
he in it
real.
or is he not in
That
it?
shit's wild.
Shrek 2. Shout out Shrek 2.
Friday.
Shout out Shrek 1 and 2.
AKA Shaq the Fool.
Space Jam. The first one. Was
Yeah,
That was wild.
clarify.
I was in love with that movie, bro. I remember mom rented it for me from King Supers when they had where you could-
VHS is fool.
Yeah.
Got the big ass VCR.
I took that shit to school. I never wanted to bring it back. She got mad at me with my ass.
Back to the Future 2.
Back to the Future 1 was better.
Nah, you're tripping.
I really loved Indian in the Cupboard. I don't know if you ever watched that or that.
Yes. That was my favorite movie too.
That shit makes me cry. It's like so it
Yeah,
teaches so
that's
many
a good movie.
lessons, but it's a beautiful movie.
Come in,
and
come in. That's
the
crazy.
Small
yeah,
Soldiers. is fun.
Yeah, that was like a lot of 3D work and kind of.
Shit, I gotta get the strap out. Who's pulling up?
Shit.
Ah, shit, the Huda.
No,
No.
that's downstairs. Yeah. All right.
Damn, the
Thank
Huda
you.
just rolled up on the
The
motherfucking
ops just
TKO.
pulled up. I mean, the cops.
Whoa,
Fuck a Huda.
About to get shut down. Tag one, what the fuck? He said, "Get the strap, dude." This
Yeah, I know. Shit, I hope you didn't hear
This
that.
fool straight up said, "Hey, should I get the strap?" And
He
police
reached.
showed
I
up.
was like, yo, who's pulling up?
Whoa, we almost got smoked on the air. That'd have been viral.
That's it, fool.
Hey, podcast.
Podcast gone wrong.
Podcast gone wrong for real,
Damn.
for real.
That'd be good dispensary. Y'all to blow up. They'd
This
have
ain't
made the
the
millions without
dispensary,
you,
this ain't
fool.
no
They'd have made the
dispensary.
millions without you, Elvis. Fuck.
Hey, that fools could just walk in
Yeah,
like
my
that.
bad for that.
No, it's all good.
Huh?
That was
He said,
funny.
"Come in."
I
Oh.
thought it was like some guest or something. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
the
know.
homies.
It was the police.
shit.
right there.
It was the
They weren't here to
it was
bother
the
us.
Huda. The Huda just rose up like that.
See,
Damn,
Ron,
bro.
where were you? Wow, I said Ron, where were you with the camera on that, bro? Damn. Like, no,
This foot was too high.
that was a classic moment right there.
That little
Smoking
picture
with
had a
Joe
pan to the
Thunder
door.
podcast, bro. That
Over
was
here
classic.
sipping, smoking, the
That
cops
shit was
roll up.
tight.
You said, "Stop, pull out the gun or the strap,"
Yeah,
and it's the
over here
police at
handing
the
it.
door.
telling you, wouldn't be a proper podcast without a special guest for like 10 seconds.
TKO boys.
He did a
on
cameo. That was literally that was
That
a
was
jail
cameo.
just for fucking being on a podcast.
Excuse me. I know.
Hey, that
Oh
fool just
my
fucking came in, right? Like,
For real, you just captured like that was like Chris Rock.
Yeah, the whole getting slapped
like
by
Denzel watching like shit. We just made history tonight. Cause
We should have had everyone's reaction.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Out of everything we witnessed here, I mean, we
Oh,
almost
yeah,
got
that's
a
right.
fight.
oh
almost
yeah,
got a
he is
fight
recording.
once.
He is
That'll be
recording.
the next meme.
But that was interesting.
Yo, has that happened before?
That never what? That ain't never happened before.
For real?
Never. No,
Cops
never.
Never came here. Much less get in the building. Much less, you know what I mean?
How did he get
Our
into the
guest said,
building?
"You want me to pull
That's
the
what I'm
strap?"
saying.
And it's
I know, right?
police. Like,
That was wild.
oh.
Let me know y'all wired right now.
Damn.
Couldn't search me, fool.
He goes, "You the fence."
What's up? What's happening, bro?
How'd you know that?
I think his name was Big.
Who would call the cops though here though?
I was like, unless it was a dispensary, like like if there was like someone tried to break in or something stupid.
Yeah, we got to do some further investigation.
Yeah,
'cause
this
no
was
one
not a
here would-
graffiti podcast. This we were talking about foods. We were talking about Chubbies.
Yeah, this shit went to
this
a
is food
whole.
podcast.
Shout out Chubbies on 38.
Shout out Chubbies.
Shout out Chubbies
No
on
one is
38.
really calling the cops here.
For
Must
real?
have been
That's the
something
first time?
downstairs. If somebody
Well,
already
Everyone's
called.
kind of like homies here, right?
Yeah,
They're saying about the music being loud.
that's like a noise ordinance thing that they came about. And obviously, we're pretty quiet. We're pretty mellow.
Damn, so I've had cops roll up on me on spots and on podcasts.
on
That shit is
podcast.
hard.
Put that shit in your resume.
For real.
I'm kind
Yeah,
of speechless. I don't know what to
and
say now.
podcast, bro. That's crazy.
Almost went down here.
I was like,
You
fuck,
don't even know what
fool.
to say.
This was almost.
Yeah,
This
I'm
one
looking
got
at him.
us,
You don't even know
bro.
what to say.
We're that
He's
close to
shocked.
being
He
famous.
shook it. He shook it. Look at him. Look at him.
What are y'all talking about? I don't
This
know.
would have been
Sports.
all your fault, though. You
Broncos.
said come in.
Literally,
Yeah,
Broncos.
you
That would've
did.
been all his
Chad
fault.
You didn't see
Ochocinco.
that red light though? Like,
Huh?
you didn't see that red light?
Nah, I see shit. I thought it was like I said. The homies were
was
supposed
like,
to come
"Excuse
by
me?"
at 10. It's 10. I thought they might be on time. I was wrong. Like, believe me, the last motherfucker I thought it'd be is motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm like, whoever
police.
called it wasn't for us. I'm sorry. We are chilling.
He's probably like, damn, this Smokey is a motherfucker. In
Yeah, he
there,
looked
huh?"
around at all of
Oh,
us
yeah,
like,
he
give us
did.
all.
Yeah.
Bunch
Saw
of
all
high
the-
ass.
Yeah, he knew.
I mean, we're not. Yeah, I mean, we're obviously not. We're obviously
Bro, that
of
should have been
age and we're
different in Texas
chilling.
though. That would have busted ass. For
Oh,
that
for
shit.
real? Huh?
We're like, excuse me, this is a
Yeah.
live recording. Can you,
That was pretty wild.
Can we get your badge number?
yeah, what's your name? Who do you work for?
Yeah.
Who do you work for?
Hey, but who let him in downstairs?
I don't know.
That's why I'm like, dang, y'all just like came right up here. Did a little.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That for broke
Wow.
in, right?
Yeah. Dude, I used to live on a spot on 13th and Emerson, right by the Ogden House. I lived in the first fucking apartment, bro, right by the door. And like after a while, like fools would be slanging in there and shit, and the motherfucking police like a couple times knocked on my window. I'm like, what the fuck is it? It'd be the police like, oh shit, let me in. Like, oh, fuck, well, you know what I mean? Like,
Waking you up super early and shit or what?
nah, it'd just be
Midnight.
in the middle of the night, like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. I just kind of be chilling, smoking. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
minding my bi, all high, motherfuckers thinking some crackheads trying to get in the fucking window. I'm probably about to try to check them. And it's the fucking police. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, oh
yeah.
shit,
Hell nah.
that shit was wild.
That's weird, bro.
I had some crazy shit happen, like crazy episodes up there on 13th and Pearl, or yeah, not 13th and Pearl, but what 14th and Emerson. You ever live in Cap Hill?
Yeah, bunch.
Hey, I was raised there.
I lived in
went
Cap
to,
Hill most
Maury.
most of my adult life.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I lived in Swansea, a lot too. But really, I grew up in I grew older in Cap Hill.
Capitol
I
Hill was
remember
cool.
like
My
living in
my
Cap
apartment
Hill.
was 325, a studio apartment right out of high school. Straight up.
325.
Yeah.
I lived in
Yeah.
Cap Hill for like a year in a tiny studio
I
off
was-
like Lafayette by Cheeseman, and it was
I was there till like 4th
a
grade.
mess.
I
Dude,
grew
my
up
rent
over
was
there.
500 forever.
500 bucks.
For a long
I paid
time.
800 for where I was
you
at.
were up.
I was a co-player. So on 13th and Emerson. I was over there in Detroit.
You had a one bedroom though, huh?
Yeah.
You know, studio, but one bedrooms were $500.
What? Fuck that. That's cheap now.
That's
you
crazy.
imagine?
Everything's super like expensive.
But there was no money here. It was like
Yeah.
it was like jobs were $10 an hour. It was like, yup, tight.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, shit. But at $325 a month, it didn't matter.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Three
you
of
could be like broke and still like
three
not
of
be
us living
homeless.
there.
You know what I mean? You can still make ends meet somehow.
Yeah.
Now it's like you need a job or like 2 jobs or like have a roommate. You know what I mean? Like there's requirements to even live to where you maybe want to live or just hustle, like hustle super hard.
Right.
You know, make it happen.
Right.
That's it.
Hey, what are like some of the craziest spots y'all caught? Because I know y'all both acrobats and y'all daredevils.
Have they buffed that
Super
spot yet?
daredevil.
Go for it,
The
Clips.
highway spot? Yeah,
They
buffed
did,
it,
huh?
man. And
Maybe
I
on the
wish I would have
highway
known
quick.
how they did it, because I know they closed in the lane to do that shit.
I caught one when I first got into TKO off. It's in San Antonio. I think it's off
That
of
walkout
35.
where the cop passed under you?
Yeah, you see?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that shit was
He was
hard.
like, "Yo, where's that bridge at?" I was like, "It's right here, like literally downtown." He's like, "Oh shit."
And as he's up there, cop passes him in the video and shit.
Yeah, that was cool.
Right
I
under
remember
him,
somebody-
the shit's hard.
But we were deep that night, and I remember this before. I think I got into TKO, and I guess some haters had came into town trying to like hate and shit, you know. So everybody was like, we're at this barbecue, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, this fool was in
Haters
here. Like, what's up with it? Like, well, let's go fucking cross him out." So we all end up at the same spot, bro. We're literally downtown and shit, and I see Works and like Sire chilling and shit. So I walk up over there, like, "What's up?" There, I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go do some tags." I was like, nah, let me do a TKO over that shit. He's like, "Go for it." I was like, "Bet." So I'm over here climbing this shit, bro, and like I'm holding on super, like trying not to fall because it was like so high. And so I'm just like doing the TKO, boom, 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 and they're watching out for me, you know what I'm saying? And then like I get like done, go back up. They're like, "Fuck yeah," you know, everybody's psyched because you're hyped, was you?
Yeah.
You know, you do that shit. And then yeah, I see the video. I guess a Huda did pass by, like, woo, like I know he see me up there, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, but that shit was cool. I like that spot.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, highway walkouts, man, where there's cars passing you, fucking.
100 miles an hour.
Yeah, because at the hours that we're doing it, you know, it's on a normal day, just at normal traffic hours, it's 70, but at night, you know, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. type shit, they're going 110 minimum, you know, and I think those are the craziest, those are the coolest ones. And now I'm chasing something crazier because I just did a crazy one, so now I
So
gotta
now you
top
gotta
that
go, yeah,
one.
top that one.
You know, I gotta go and do something crazier. So, yeah, man, those are my favorite spots.
Hell yeah. Well, shit.
Those and billboards.
That was
Anything
a
I could
cute-ass
like,
spot.
you know, where everyone's scared of and nervous about, you know, I welcome that shit. If you could
Well-
die, if I gotta make a phone call before I go up to the spot, like that's the spot I like, you know.
I'm just afraid I'm fat and gonna fall through a roof. Having almost
Yo,
a
I've
couple
fallen
times.
through a
Fall
roof
through.
before.
I was almost
Yo,
having a couple
'Cause
times.
you can't see the ground when it's snowing. I caught a rooftop,
Oh,
a
wet,
motel, like
super,
an
yeah.
abandoned motel one time off of Colfax, and
I know
it
which
had
one.
this was one of my crazy stories too. I was catching a rooftop on Colfax because the motel had just gotten abandoned, and it's a good like 12 stories up, and I'm on the rooftop. I can't see the ground, so you know I'm walking through the snow and shit, and all of a sudden I start piecing. I finish my piece. I step back to go try to take a picture of it. And as I step back, the roof caves in on me. And I go
Goodness.
pop, 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 pop. Like about 4 or 5 stories down, bro. I thought I was going to go the whole way down, though. I was so happy when that shit stopped at like 4 or 5. But my back was fucked up for a couple months, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one was crazy. Yeah, when you
just
can't see the
cut
floor and
my
it's
hand
snowing,
on
yeah,
the
I don't
corner.
recommend paying it when it's
Or
there's
it's
snow
wet,
out.
or it's right when it's coming
Yeah.
off the
Yeah.
winter, and
When
all
you
that
can't
shit's
see
been
the actual
melted.
architecture,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a problem.
I remember back in the day we were catching some rooftop, and then it was snow too. I remember I cut my hand, sliced my shit, and then the homie RH, shout out to that fool, he almost broke his arm going down. And then the homie Crudo, I remember sliced his whole finger. We're all coming down, we're like, God, and it was all snow and cold, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
That's just the worst.
Casualties, casualties of war.
Oh, it
goodness.
goes
Yeah,
down,
I've had
You
hella
know?
war wounds off
Yeah,
this
yeah.
shit.
yeah, same here.
The
man.
worst is when you're rubbing some shit or going over it, or you know what I mean? You hit the nail or some shit.
Oh.
You
Oof.
never see that shit. You're
That shit's harsh, for real. Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah, these war wounds, man, but it's worth it in the end.
It
man.
is. It's cool that
worth
you
it.
drive by, you see your name, you're like, oh,
There's
Yeah,
no better
God,
feeling.
totally.
That's what
Like,
I do it for. For that feeling after you drive by.
I feel like some people see us like, man, these fools are just really, like, they're really willing to do this. Like,
That's
it's
how
kinda
I feel.
dumb.
Yeah, like